upon a time, it was a story of a boy and a girl, and it goes a little something.
Honestly, I'm already living my dream because all I want to do is to get people to listen to my music, but my dream is to be successful pretty much and, be dominant in the music industry, not just be a rapper. I don't feel like I'm very common, and I don't want to have like a common attitude or even like, have common goals. So I just want to be successful and, be real dominant. Meeting with Interscope, that was real interesting because I felt like Polo the Don was a huge influence on my music, and as a producer, like, meeting Polo the Don, that's just crazy, and it was a great experience, and I'm happy the way everything turned out for the most part, and it kind of opened up my eyes and showed me a lot and kind of got me prepared for, what it's going to be like.
Bowling ball, she knocked me down like a pin, yeah, she got it out. She asked me if
I would want to know what gave him the courage to do what he did. Because a lot of the times I think people don't understand, like, even from a music perspective, it's like it takes a lot of guts to get in front of people's face, not knowing people's reaction. When you go out into the whole situation, it's hard to tell. You never know what you're going to get out of it. It relies on everybody else. Who was to say that, anybody's going to follow him and, believe in him the same way he and, the people around him believed in his ideas. But I just want to ask him what gave him the courage to do what he did. If I could work with any artist, I'd say Young Money, the whole Young Money probably. Like, I want to work with them because I feel like, for one, they're the hottest group in the game right now, and I feel as if they're very creative and we think on the same page. So Young Money definitely. Also want to work with Kesha. I really want to work with Kesha. I want to work with Sierra, Rihanna. I want to work with everybody, y'all. I want to work with everybody. You're my fairy tale, shining like a star. Ever since I could remember, like, I always wanted to be an entertainer. Like, I grew up dancing, singing around, nothing really serious, but it's just something about music. Like, everything I did, I just wanted to be an entertainer. And when it wasn't until later on in life when I realized that, this music, this is for me and this is who I am.
Yeah.
Alright, well, first off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of school, and honestly, anybody my age, I'm pretty sure they'll give you the same answer and tell you the same thing. But when I'm at school, I don't like people comparing me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel as if everybody has a different personality. Like, you wouldn't see me talking how I would in any other situation besides a situation like this. And I feel like I just like separating the two and making them two different people. And I feel like if I can focus on what's important and worry about the things that, I might want to do later, I'm going to be able to do them more. Like, if I go ahead and get school out the way, even though I don't want to do it, it's like once I finish it, I won't have to worry about it and I can continue on with the music. But for everybody out there, school definitely comes first. I feel as if school comes first. But for me, I feel like I am successful in school because I want to be able to do the things that I'm doing musically. So I guess you would say that it would come first as well. But honestly, out of everybody I could think of in music, period, I would want to perform with Michael Jackson, rest in peace, because a show is supposed to, the whole vibe, like, I feel like if you go to a show and don't want to cry, don't want to scream, if you don't feel that emotion, then it wasn't a good show. And I feel like nobody knows how to put on a show better than Michael Jackson. And without my fans, I wouldn't and couldn't do anything that I'm doing right now. Like, I feel like in every aspect of music, you should talk to your fans and let them understand who you are. You know, interviews, in your music, you know. And without the fans that I have so far, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't have the views that I have, and I feel like I wouldn't have the following that I have. And fans are probably the most important thing next to the music. If there was one thing I could change about the music industry, it would be the lack of originality. I really don't want to get much into it, but I feel as if there are a lot of things causing a lot of artists not to be as creative as they want to be. I feel like a lot of artists are more so focusing on getting a hit record than getting a hot record. And I think that the mainstream is getting confused with, you know, what's really popping in the clubs and what's a good record. And I think that at the end of the day, you can't blame it. It's what people want to listen to. But I wish that a lot of people would just open their eyes and allow more original artists to really make it shine. And I'm glad that in 2010, a lot of artists were able to do that. And even last year, it's just so many artists that I feel like are coming out, and they're just going to take over the next couple of years because coming back to originality. Same thing in hip-hop, like just all originality. So Chucky the Haitian is my alter ego. I feel like when you talking to me on a regular basis, you know, I'll give you Mekell, and that's just who I am. And right now I'm Mekell, and for the most part, you'll always see me as Mekell. But I feel like when I step on stage, and sometimes on certain songs, Chucky, he's like the little crazier me, you know. Like, it's a lot of things that I feel like I wouldn't necessarily say, but Chucky doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's like super ignorant, but he's legit and he's real. He's going to tell you exactly how it is, not worrying about nobody else's opinion. But sometimes I feel as if, you know, I think we all have alter egos, but I feel as if Chucky and the Smoking Trend song came at a perfect time. And a lot of people get that confused, feeling as if I'm saying, you know, if you smoke, you're a low life, or if you rap and you smoke, you're a low life. It has nothing to do with that. I feel like my main point in my music is to show that there is no competition. And when certain groups of people feel as if they are competition, when there's no originality, there's no sense of style and stuff like that, you know, Chucky doesn't care. He's going to tell you how it is. The number one thing that I think makes me different is I don't really care. And by that, I mean, I'm not too worried about people's opinions. I'm worried about making the songs that I feel like come to me, and I'm worried about, you know, people being able to relate. I think that a lot of artists are making music to be like their favorite artists, when I'm making music so that eventually I will become your favorite artist, and that's my goal in the whole music industry. I just want to be super successful and to be able to take over. This is going to shock you, but in my spare time lately, I like to read. And I just started, and I haven't even finished the first book I just started reading. It's a Russell Simmons book, but I think I'm real interested in reading about business books and, you know, entrepreneuring and stuff like that. I know it sounds corny, but that's what I do. And apart from that, I just talk to my friends, and the few friends I do have, I talk to them on a regular basis. They're my family. They help me, you know, they're all involved with my music. You know, everyone, I feel like the friends that I do have are very supportive of the things that I do, and they understand, you know, my situation. And a lot of them just want to help, apart from, you know, what they're doing in the music, because I feel like I help them as much as they help me. But at the end of the day, I think they realize that based off of what we all want to be and just, you know, our different lanes in the industry or whatever, I think they realize that we're gonna need each other's help and support to get there. So yeah, shout out to, you know, everybody who's helping me. Jay Rich, that's like my brother. Tania, you know, hit her up on Twitter at sotania.com. But yeah, they all helping me out or whatever. So Right now, I have a lot of stuff going on. In 2011, my website is gonna launch. Um, Apart from the website, we have a lot of projects we're doing in 2011. I have a lot of shows I want to do. By the summertime, I'm going to be making short films on my channel, on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MekellThePrince. And just making a lot of music. Like, honestly, what's coming next for me probably won't be mixtape because I just don't feel like that's the lane that I'm going in right now. I'm just going to drop a lot of good music, a lot of remixes, a lot of spitting, a lot of rapping. I'm just going to take over in 2011. You know, everybody that wants to support me and jumps on this year, I think this is going to be a really big year and it's going to jumpstart, you know, my hardcore fans. And I'm excited and ready to see what's about to happen. At first, music was just something I only listened to and only worried about when I was in a positive mood. Like, when I was younger, like real younger, I feel like music was just, you know, that thing you listen to when you go to the club, you know, you just dance and have fun with your friends. Like, music was just about dancing and having fun, pretty much. And over the years and getting into music, music has took over my life. It's not even what it means to me because I feel like music is me now. Sometimes when you get negative comments on your music, one thing that always puts a smile on my face at the end of the day is to remember that someone relates to what I'm doing, and I wrote that for a purpose. And you take it how you want it, but we took it how we took it, and it is how it is. So by me saying that, I just feel like whatever I do, it was for a reason in the music, and I feel like it wasn't even. Sometimes I feel like it wasn't even me. Like, I'm blessed to have the talent that God gave me, you know, to pursue this and just do the things that I'm doing. And I'm excited and I'm just ready for a lot. And music is a very important part of my life. I am Mekell the Prince. Thank you for watching. GlobalTeenTalk.com. Hit me up on Twitter at Mekell the Prince. You know what it is. Kill.